I'm out of coffee. What the hell? Jeez. All right, so we'll make this quick because I gotta get some coffee. Um, hello Brett. Hello Heather. Hello Eric. Weinstein. No, they're not gonna watch this. Too much hubris there to watch such a amateurish creator as myself. But let's get to the point. Unity 2020. Unity 2020. Horrible idea. Doesn't even work. You can't even fit it into the structure of the current architecture. All right, but anyways, beyond that, I know I criticize you a lot. It's because it's hard for me to watch such smart, well-meaning intellectuals struggle so badly with trying to make the world a better place. You really should stick to biology, Eric. I know you're pretty good. You're doing a way better job with bringing forth deep, meaningful podcasts. I just don't like Heather and Brett's dark horse podcast when it's dealing with answers and questions because I just don't think they have it. They're not guru enough to host that podcast. But anytime they talk about biology and things where their intellect is matched with their fields of endeavor, I do enjoy them. Okay, so but I can't, and so why do I keep watching? Because I admire all three of them, or I admire a lot of people. So you want to save the world? No. Yes. You want to save the American political system? Yes. Here's how we do it. Now, criticize my idea, please. Loopholes or parts of it that you think just so it wouldn't work. Don't just criticize it to be a dick. I mean, you can do that too, but then you're being a dick. And that's my job. How do we get people, mechanics, nurses, miners, farmers, into big time government positions like Congress, Senate, President, Governor, Legislator, right? Because right now, to get anywhere besides maybe a mayor or local government, and in the big cities, it's almost as bad. So to be a governor of Washington, which I am on the ballot, I was running for, I did put my hat in the arena. I came up with a calculation that in order to win, in order to have a chance of winning the Washington State governorship, you needed about $34 per vote that you end up winning to have a chance. 180,000 to 300,000 votes needed, maybe. I was thinking 180,000 votes with three strong candidates might get the job done. Who has that kind of money? So you have to sell your soul to some group, whether it's a religious group, whether it's a union group, whether it's a political party group, whether it's a social justice group. You can't get in. You can't. No one could even dream of throwing that money away without some sort of super sponsor, which they require you to sell your soul. Some people are okay with selling their souls to a single group because they believe in it that much. That's okay. But most people don't want to. And it makes it so that only those super groups decide who can even be candidates. We need to fix that. How do we fix that? Well, you got to think outside the box. All right. So I've got a schema kind of in my mind, a paradigm that probably has a few holes in it, but so to be a mayor in Spokane, Washington, where I live, come visit me. I'll buy you a coffee. We have 219,000 people in Spokane City, so 1% of that is like 2,000 votes. Real easy to do. That gets you on the mayor ballot. Okay. Whenever that race opens up, so we just elected Nadine Woodworth. I like her, good gal. So I believe it's I don't know. I should know, but I think it's a 4-year run. And then, so like year 2, you open up the gates You give Natalie 2 years of just a clean run, and then you open up the gates for candidates after year 2. Okay, so now you round up a whole bunch of signatures. 21. I'm sorry, I might not explain that. I need, my coffee's empty. 2,100 signatures. Now you're on the mayor ballot. Okay. Once you've qualified to be on the mayor ballot, you now go and fundraise. Everybody who wants who's in at that point, fundraises. And then 100 days after the initial gates are opened, all the money you fundraise goes into the same pool. Not Tim Pool. You get rich too quick that way. He has plenty of money. Don't let him fool you. So I start fundraising, and all my money I fundraise, all the money that's fundraised in my name, because I could have other people out there part of my campaign helping out, but it all goes into the same pool, and then goes into the big pool. Okay, so after the first 100 days, everybody fundraised, and they put their money into the same pool, and we know how much each candidate got. Now, the top 2 candidates that raised the most money get a 10% boost. So they get 10% more money to put towards their campaign advertisement and campaign. But they don't get to put any more. And you don't get it, and unions can't campaign for any company. Groups can't campaign, put their religious people, churches, unions, SJWs, you don't get to do that. All right? Therefore, it's a level playing ground for the qualified candidates. So now, take that up to the governorship of Washington. That's 7.6 million people in Washington. So you need 76,000 signatures, which that's starting to be a little difficult, but hey, you want to be governor? Figure that out. I don't know. There might be a different way. Now, to qualify to run for president, now that's a lot of signatures. Like 3,600,000 or so. Yeah, well, so that's a little difficult, but it's the same theory. So after 2 years, we open the gates for the presidency. And now we can start fundraising officially. And all the official fundraising money goes into the same pool for the same candidates. Now, at first, I don't know. It doesn't matter. These things hammer out. But all the candidates except for the top 2, and they're only going to get a little bit of a bump for trying hard. So it encourages people to try hard. It encourages people to go out and fundraise without unstabilizing who gets the money. And if everybody gets roughly the same amount of money, then we have to vote on their principles and their policies and their character. And this way we get big business and lobbyists and selling your soul out of the voting process. Now, I think lobbyists, and that way we don't have to redo the lobbyists in Washington D.C. We still have lobbyists, pouring their poison into the ears of our elected candidates. But at least we could purify the election process so someone doesn't have to sell their soul to run for office in the big pool. Let me know what you think.